everyone, it's Nathas. Today I'm going to be taking part in the Set 3 Sealed event for SolForge Fusion. So I'm really excited. I haven't actually done one of the sealed events yet on the SolForge Fusion client. So I'm excited to take part, see how it works. This is going to be a lot of fun. So I did Fuse Fest, so I got to play a little bit of Set 2 or Set 3 Sealed. I've also, over the last couple days, been opening some of my Set 3 cards. So I got my Kickstarter stuff in the mail. I've been messing around with fuses actually on the screen. I was messing around with a Hantu Betrayer Direhound deck, which was really cool. So I'm having a lot of fun with set 3, so I'm really looking forward to trying this in the sealed environment on the client. I do know that some of the cards are kind of a little bugged right now, so we'll see how that works. But overall, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to jump into the Discord to get started. I'm not exactly sure how you get the decks and everything, so I think that'll be coming really soon. But yeah, so I hope everyone enjoys today's stream, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to giving this a go. So let's get to the online event. Hey, what's up, everyone?
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, nerd?
Oh,
Finally coming to a sealed event, huh?
yeah, I actually had some time today, and like, I'm excited to give it a go.
It's free for him.
That's true.
What do you mean?
But the thing is, it's just I actually because I just accepted offer for a new job, so I've been spending a lot of time over the last couple weeks, like interviewing things like that. So like, I accepted it basically over the weekend, and I'm like, wow, I could actually like breathe a little bit and play in some more events.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hopefully it's a great career move for you.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, just had an interview late last week, so hoping to hear back on that too.
Oh, awesome. Good luck. Hope that we hear some good news soon. So this is actually the first sealed event that I'm doing for this. So how do you get the decks? Does Church basically just send out...
Church gives you a code.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
message Church and he'll
Message
send it to you.
Church. Yep.
So has everyone already gotten their codes?
Probably
I've got mine, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's asking, are you a cop?
Yeah.
Next would be directly named, like, sealed deck number, whatever.
Yeah,
And
mine's pool 56 this time.
I guess
Ooh,
after the event ends, they'll actually get their real names.
that's cool.
So.
But has anyone
Sometimes
been
it's
opening...
like...
Oh, sorry, what's up?
I was gonna say, sometimes it's like this, other times it's different. I don't know what they do different between them, but yeah. You were saying about opening.
Oh no, I was gonna say, has anyone been opening their set 3 stuff? Like, has people been getting their Kickstarters in? Like, I know I got mine yesterday, and
yep, yesterday opened it.
Yeah,
or
opened all mine yesterday.
Nice. Did any of you guys get anything cool?
No.
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 Oh.
I got an interesting deck half with Hantu in it.
Ooh.
But
what did the rest of the deck look like?
The rest of the deck was oh my god, 6 spells, Hantu, a Vile Reaper, oh my god, what was it? Cold Hard Brute.
Ooh.
And another creature. I forgot what the last creature was right off the top of my head, but
so not quite a lot of direct support for Hantu, but if it has the right half to go with it, might be able to make that shine.
Right.
Dang, I got a 6 purple deck.
Spells in one is kind of rough.
So I just got my pool from Church, and one of my purple decks got a Blight Witch, a Dire Hound, an Engulfer, an Infernal Ritual, a Restless Dead, and a Sacrifice Chamber. I'm
I don't want to play you.
This deck could be sick.
Oh yeah, the ones I
got,
the Necrium deck I got's really good, so I'm looking forward to putting this to use. It also has the nonsense of Caller of Souls with Hantu.
Ooh. That's really cool.
Yeah, my Kickstarter stuff, I got another Blighted Circe deck with Soul Reaver on Cycle 4.
Ooh,
I love that.
Which one is that
what's
again?
Soul Reaver do?
That's where you can swap life with a creature and a player.
Oh, sick.
Oh yeah, that Soul Swap. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I got that one.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
that's
Soul
super
Swap,
fun.
but the blighted version is called Soul Reaver, I think. I'd have to pull it
Um,
back up, but
I
or
was,
they
I
might
was
have
about to say
adapted it.
the Necrium deck that I got, the Blighted side is Soul Swap.
Wait, I also got that.
Huh?
Yeah, I feel like it's a very common blighted. I don't know if all the blighted series are the same or not.
Well, no,
Got
it's
a bunch.
particularly this one's kind of the hardest to get because Soul Swap only does this crazy cool interaction in cycle 4, so it's actually
Yeah.
one of the more rare things.
Huh.
I've got quite a few of those. I've kind of opened a bunch of
Well,
packs, but
You got very lucky. Congratulations.
Yeah, I got that on my Necrium sealed deck. So
Me too.
I didn't get any. I didn't get anything blighted tonight, so
I got a
that's all
bladed
right.
Sunder, which is pretty cool.
I'd love to see how this mirror match of I would love to do the mirror match of Blighted Cersei.
just imagine it's like player one swaps the opponent's health with something. It's like no, we're swapping that back. Thank you very much.
Did anyone determine if Mantis or Forge Seal can use the cycle 3 or 4 abilities early?
So
Blighted?
do you mean like art by rules or by code in the app?
Well,
I knew it
I
used to be broken by code. I don't know if that's fixed. I haven't.
because then you could technically get cycle 4s off in cycle 3.
I have a video
That
of
way.
doing it in cycle 2 by flipping in cycle 1.
Wow.
It immediately gave me access to cycle 3. Moving into cycle 2 gave me access to cycle 4.
I think they fixed that though.
Good.
I could be wrong though. The fact that it like works early, because I know there was a point where the turn you flipped it, no matter what, it just gave you immediate access to the cycle 3 ability.
But you should be able to use the Mantis to get the cycle 4 soul swap, right?
Yes.
If it's
So you
if
can
it's
at least
flipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But
what
yeah, I
I'm
saw
gonna
that
try
bug
to
though,
do.
Eli. It was wild.
Yeah, but unfortunately, at the time of recording it, it would crash the game when you use the ability.
Oh yeah.
Oh, lovely.
I've just got to hope for. I have a Wildfire Maiden. Just the level 1 Wildfire Maiden, play it down and use it to kill with the soul swap.
Oh yeah, that's pretty sick.
What's that card do?
I think Solomir hit me with some bullshit like that the other day.
It's a card that says Exalted, activate to deal 2, 4, 6 damage as it levels.
I think that was a fire branded creature, Gauges.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
But still, I mean,
You were dead
I let you
as
get your
fuck.
combo off in the next match. So it made up for it.
Oh yeah, that was cool. I was just like, huh, all right.
Can you fuse these decks on the website with the? Well, I guess because they
Yes.
get entered to your collection, right?
Yeah.
All right,
I think
good.
so, on the
You can fuse
website.
them.
That makes things so much easier. So I was about to try to do it on the client, and I'm like, I've never actually fused a deck on the client.
It's changed since in our beta days. Right now, I think they'll all be at the front when you hit just fuse new deck. All your new sealed stuff should be at the front of your collection. So it actually
Normally
makes it
that's the
pretty easy.
case. Normally that's the case, Eli. For some reason, these sealed ones disappeared to the end, and then I had to filter based on set 3 and digital, and then they appeared up the front. That could just be me.
Interesting. Yeah,
But
it is a
it
beta.
has been a good change. Having the new decks up the front makes a big difference.
I've been catching up on more episodes of your podcast.
Is that a pun? More episodes of the podcast? Yeah. That's
It was
good.
not intentional, but I'll take it.
It's good. It's on brand. Well, thanks. Yeah, I'm recording another one after this sealed with our good old friend Fizzlesticks, hearing what he's up to these days. So that'll be fun.
That's exciting.
Cool.
People love the collection manager episodes. I need to get onto you, ML Vanby, so we can get our set of 3. We've got 2/3 of the collection manager series done.
He's got so much knowledge for stuff like that, and on Discord and stuff. Like, I feel like you could go way longer than 45 minutes or an hour with him.
Yeah, that's going
Picking
to be
his
a
brain.
challenge.
Yeah, I just listened to Gorman's episode earlier today, and it's nice to hear what I did so I can remember.
And if you disagree with anything, then you can set the record straight.
All right, everyone.
Everyone, welcome.
Am I echoing? I'm okay? Okay.
You're
You're
good now.
good, Jared.
Okay, good. Awesome. As you should all know by now, I seem to have a series of audio issues every time I try talking to human beings. So, welcome to this Tuesday evening event or Wednesday morning event, depending on where you are in the world. I like to run these just like real life sealed events if we were all sitting down at a couple of tables. So the event technically started at the top of the hour. That's when I would be handing out physical boosters to everybody, and then you would get a 15-minute build window to decide on what fuse deck you're going to be playing. So that means you've got 13 minutes still to decide on what fuse deck you're going to start with, and then get that registered on the your player profile for this event. So then I can at least have some semblance of keeping track of what people are playing, making sure that they're playing something from the sealed event. It looks like most people here are somewhat veterans, so if anybody's got questions that I kind of miss, please answer or ping me in it so then I can answer it as long-windedly as possible. This is a 3-round event, so if you go 2-1 or better, you win permanent ownership of your decks, and whenever Shadow flips the magic switch that pulls all the other decks away, yours will stay, and you will get the real names to the decks reattributed to them. For everybody who wins once or no time through these 3 rounds, you can reach out to me immediately following the event, and I will send you an invoice where you can pay to keep these decks. So I'll put your name on a list, so then when Shadow flips the switch, you still keep your decks, and it will just cost you $10, also known as half the price of what this booster would be if you just opened it sealed. Any other questions or large-scale things that I'm missing? I see I've got a couple of direct messages, but I just want to know if there's anything else corporately I can answer.
Just to double check, you said you have to go at least 2-1 for it, right?
So you have to win at least 2 matches. If you go
Okay.
2-0 and you're on like the East Coast and it's getting real late for you, then you can just drop 2 wins is all you need.
Okay, and we're doing, by the sounds of it, what, three matches, or
Yes.
how many today?
Yep, 3 rounds.
Okay, so a little shorter one
Yeah.
today.
And it should be, like about 2 hours time that this takes. So if you're trying to budget your time on that, I will go over the process for how to purchase your decks for half price in between rounds 2 and 3. But between now and then, I really shouldn't be bothering people a whole lot. One last reminder is please make sure that you have your setting to show your deck lists turned on, so then your opponent can see your deck list during this event, just to make sure that everybody's on the up and up and that we've got the open information, that nobody's trying to game the system on what's a $5 event. So it's a show of good faith for everybody.
Does that still require a restart on the app?
You shouldn't have to restart, but when you're in your collection after you redeem the code for these decks, then if you're going back to your collection, you just hit like the refresh icon, the 2 like circly arrow things.
I meant the activating the shared deck list if they don't have it on.
I don't think that takes a restart.
No.
It did before, but maybe it doesn't anymore. No, I always have it on, so.
Yeah, and if somebody
turn it off during a match,
what was that, Michael?
that might be confusion. You can't usefully turn it on during a match. It has to be between matches before it takes effect. That may be the source of confusion on restarting.
So if anybody is uncertain on how to do that or not sure if they have it done, please ask. I'm a recovering high school math teacher, so I have heard stupid questions, and no questions that any of you would ask are stupid. So I want to make this a safe spot so people can be asking questions and learning and getting better at how to do all this stuff. So then at a certain point, you won't need me.
All I have to say is, I work call centers. There is definitely a such thing as such a stupid question.
Fair enough. All right, so get out of your hairs. You have 9 minutes to check in with the deck that you're starting with. Remember, for these events, because they're kind of like supposed to be fun and low stress, low competitive level, you can be switching decks between rounds as long as it's still within the 4 that you opened for this sealed. And then just make sure that you switch it on your player profile as well. Just in case I end up writing an article about this, it's going to be real hard in June, but it's just some semblance of bookkeeping for my sake.
Also, one thing I did get a little chuckle out of during the initial bit was, it's like, yeah, it's just a $5 event, so don't try and game the system. But the $20 events, those you might try and game the system.
Just something to be mindful of as somebody who runs a lot of events. We're starting to see quite a few people get the turn skipping issue. I don't know how many people here have seen it happen. Not fun when you lose a turn. So my suggested fix for it, and it's not perfect, is rather than dragging your cards into lanes, click the card, then click the lane you want to go into. I've still had people lose a turn just with a bug in the system, but that seems to reduce the number of incidences of people losing a turn. Basically, the bug is you might be dragging a card down to a lane and then change your mind and try and drag it back into your hand. Instead of playing the card anywhere, it just skips your turn, goes straight to the person's turn. And then it's quite complicated how you fix that, because what does the other person skip their turn as well? But then that kind of messes up their turn. Not sure you want to handle that, Dirch. I haven't been clear on how to handle that as a TO.
There's also quite a few bugs with set 3 right now. So like River of Souls, Fertile Ground, whatever that thing is, when it dies, it shrinks the creature across from it. Just keep in mind, Deep Frost Hills does not give Defender. So just, if something does happen,
be prepared for bugs. They're going to happen. And
yeah,
then
good
just
to know.
do whatever the app does, I think, is the only way you can really TO it.
Yeah, since there's not exactly a way to override it.
What is River of Souls doing wrong? I think it at least
You
used
can
to
play it
work.
any lane after level 1.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so that you just need to be honest. Similarly, Outwit, the Forgeborn ability, lets you have a creature strike itself, which it's not supposed to be able to do, so don't do that, and then it's okay.
And it looks like we have, let's see, who was the name? Nick Tillman. We have 2 Nick Tillmans, or is it just
What?
the same person twice?
Because
They've got 2 different emails with it.
that's
So
curious. Unless I somehow accidentally signed up twice. Let me double check here.
We must have paid twice.
Oh.
if you did, then I can refund.
For
the
me
other
to
one.
check in, how do I? It says to
Yeah,
turn the fuse, but we don't have a deck yet.
Yes,
You
You
should
have
have
to-
your deck now.
unless you haven't direct messaged me, then I give you the deck code, and then I give you the code for your 4 sealed decks that you're going to use. So I didn't see who said that, but if you just
There's a-
direct message me. Oh, got a new message. All right. Okay. Nailed it. All right. So,
Oh, yep. You know what? Yeah. I'm dumb. I'd signed up back on the 8th. Thought I was double checking my emails. Thought I accidentally signed up for one that was listed on the 18th. No, I saw the May 18th one. So I signed up again this morning.
gotcha. So I'm going to refund the one that hasn't had any activity on it tonight.
Okay.
Excuse
But-
me.
There's one issue. If you've got 2 accounts, where did you want your digital text to end up?
I mean, I only
If you-
have one account, so it was just I think the email that it got listed on the purchase.
Okay, but if you've got 2 different email addresses, one of them isn't associated with your account. And you've basically created a new account with the same name, and if you win, it might end up with just 4 digital decks in it. So that could be bad.
Well, it's on whatever account he's logged into right now, which I'm assuming is going to be the correct one.
Yeah, the one that I'm currently logged into and have it tied up with is the correct one.
Yeah, one has a image and one does not.
And if
Does anyone know if Deep Frost Guardian is also bugged and not giving Defender?
I don't know. I don't play tennis.
Rumor was building a list, and people were responding.
Let's see. Yeah, Birch, it looks like the one that's tied to my actual account is the Gmail one, not the Yahoo.
Gotcha. Okay, so I got rid of the other one that is no longer even in the event. Because if we end up having an odd number of people, then I get to play whoever's on bye. But it looks like we're even.
Yeah, it looks like Deep Frost Guardian is fine. Nobody's been complaining about it.
Let's see. I haven't heard yet, or has Alex Ochoa, Andrew Tenney?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm trying to collect the decks.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I'm fusing right now. I'm submitting it right now.
Okay.
I lost it. I put it in and then I can't find the ones that just.
I had
Or
to
would I-
close out of the app and then come back in.
I think the deck name should have sealed in their name. So if you filter by sealed, like literally putting the text sealed in, it should be find your decks.
Found it. Okay.
Yeah, and we can give you a
I already
couple
know
of
which
minutes
one I'm
extra.
doing. I apologize. I really do apologize.
You have nothing to apologize for. Nothing to apologize
Still might
for.
have an odd number though. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm not seeing Paul online.
Oh, because Paul doesn't have power.
He lost power this morning, big storm. So
Yeah.
that's a bummer.
Rough.
Rip
I'll look at the
5
deck
USD.
to see. Yeah, so I'll reach out to Paul to see if he's going to be able to make it work, or if then I should just drop him from the event now. But I'll make sure that he gets to keep his decks if he pays for them.
I'll talk to him, Dirch. I'll save you that.
Okay.
admin.
Oh, another thing that's bugged that this could actually really be important is the frauds experiments. Those are not working right now.
What the activates on them?
Bet.
Correct.
And then. Bet. That. And then. Refresh. There it is. And then. Requires a minimum submit. Yeah, that's what I did. Oh. There we go.
All right. Okay, and then we're just going to wait to hear back to see if we've got Paul going on. Otherwise, I'll just play whoever he's scheduled to play against, and they automatically get a win. Although
I'm pretty sure
have
his power's still not on, but I'll let you know. He
Okay.
messages me back, but I wouldn't hold up the event on it because
Okay.
it takes a while.
He just
All
signed
right,
on.
then
Oh wait, he just logged on, so maybe he's figured it out. Where there's a will, there's a way. I remember a time when Stefan had to go like to an internet cafe at 2 a.m. in the morning to keep playing in our event. People love this game, as it turns out.
did Paul make it here, or
he signed on Steam and he's in SolForge Fusion.
Okay.
So I don't think he signed on here yet.
I think you could comfortably pair him, and then I'll let him know what's going on.
Okay. Yeah. I'll check him in, and then whoever is his opponent, then you'll just have a little bit of grace to make sure that he gets enough time to get set up, and I'll give you extra time if needed.
Good man.
I mean,
Good man, Church.
This is meant to be fun. It's meant to be fun. All right, everyone. Let's. We don't need to add players. We need to do pairings. Enjoy, everybody. Have a fun tournament. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me directly or to ping me. But the round one pairings are up, and I'll give y'all a minute to find your room, exchange Steam friend codes with your opponent, and then get started on your match. Have fun, everybody.
I'll say one more thing for
Thanks,
everybody
Church.
is support our streamers that are streaming tonight. Give them some support.
Yeah. Yeah, if anybody who's streaming wants to put their link to their stream in the general text channel, then we can start checking some of those out. Except for your opponents. Current round opponents, don't check out your friends' streams.
All right, let's see this.
So I'm waiting. So it looks like I am playing against Scuba Toad. So he will be hopefully jumping in the room very shortly. I'm excited to see what he's playing. But right before this, I tested the deck that I built, and it actually was really fun. There's a lot of really cool cards in there. There was a couple lines that I was just kind of clicking around with in like solo battle, and I was playing against a deck that I fused last night based off a bunch, or actually I think I fused it today based on some stuff I opened last night out of my Kickstarter stuff. So it's like a Hantu, River of Souls, Direhound deck that's just like really solid, and it definitely put a lot of pressure against me in terms of the solo battle. So I'm really excited to see how this deck does against a real opponent. But basically, the thought process here was we've got Echoing to be able to play some Exalts for free. We've got the Brawler to be able to battle, so it's kind of removal on a stick. And Flaming Sparker is really cool because it basically could pump some of my creatures, and then as I play the next creature, will get pumped as well. So we just got a lot of ways to give additional attack. We've got Unstable Vortex, which is like pseudo removal. And then on the purple half, which is the real awesome part of this deck, is Blight Witch. We've got a Direhound. We've got an Engulfer. We've got a Portal Shade. And then the spell half, we've got Dark Pryings, which is a really awesome card. We've got Infernal Ritual, which is really good in Sealed. And then we've also got Restless Dead, which can reanimate spirits. That could reanimate the Direhound, which could get you some crazy turns going. And then we also got a Sacrifice Chamber. And on top of all that, we got a Blighted Sunder, which is really cool. And at least in the sealed version that I just did, or the solo battle, I was able to flip it. But again, obviously that's against AI. So I am playing against Scuba Toad. So I'm still waiting for him to jump into the room. So I'm going to message him as well and see if he's available. So that's kind of what we're doing, talking about it right now while we're waiting to go. So let me shoot him a message. Yeah, it looks like right now he's still on the main voice chat hangout, so we'll give him another couple minutes. But also, me and Scuba Toad both play very quickly, so I'm not worried that we'll get this game done in time. But yeah, so overall, I think this was a pretty solid sealed pool. I'm really excited to see how this plays against like a real person, especially because Scuba Toad's a very skilled player. And honestly, what I got to do real quick is look to see what he opened as well to see what I'm going against. So I'll put it up on the screen because I just brought up his deck. So give me 1 sec. So this is Scuba Toad's list that he'll be playing today. So just looking right off the bat, we've got Metamind Overseer, which has gizmos and the ability to kind of pump some of his stuff. Metamind Warden's really strong because it can basically be activated multiple times if he has upgrade ability. I don't really see a ton with upgrade right now in his deck, though, so I don't have to worry as much about the Warden. We've got Palladium Pulse Mage, which is great removal. Shield Roid, which if it's in an Exalted lane, he gets armor. We got Spirit Forge Sentinel, which is aggressive and stealth. Spirit Seal Infiltrator, which I think is aggressive, and when it deals damage, it gives minus attack. So he's definitely got some just aggressive, stealthy stuff on the blue side. Stabilizing Prophet's not bad, especially because I have a lot of stuff that can increase attack. And then Archivist, I have to go double check what that is. Archivist is upgrade a card in your hand that discard it. Okay. We've got Arboreus. Actually, I was talking through it. I could easily just be clicking on these. Let's see, just double check. Yeah, that's the Spirit Steel Infiltrator. We've got Arboreus, which is great. There's Ardent Lotus. I'm not a big fan of Lotus myself. Hard Shell Beetle. It's an interesting card, but I don't see a ton of ways to increase his own attack. We've got Behemoth, which is just a nice 0/8. We got Splicer, which I think this card is insane. I always love this card a lot because getting those Breakthrough Oak Fathers is really strong. I'm not actually played against Mender yet, but I think it could be interesting if you have a lot of cards of the same type. And Tremor Sword could be really interesting. It's like, hey, I push a bunch of damage. Now you have a huge breakthrough creature. I don't really have answers to this, so that's something I got to be scared of. Mech Armory. Okay, you get mobility. It's interesting. Renewal is just armor and ready. Okay. We know Druid's Chant. Might of the Trees. Okay, so that's the upgrade ability here. And then Preserved Habitat actually also upgrades. So there's a couple cards that upgrade. We don't really have an engine for Preserved Habitat, so I think this is a very reasonable deck to play against, but I also think that it could have its really strong methods as well. So I'm going to message Jerch because I did message Scuba Toad, and I haven't heard back yet. So I just want to make sure. Actually, I'll just jump into the main area. Hey, Scuba Toad, can you hear me? Oops, hold on, I didn't unmute myself. Hey, Scuba Toad, can you hear me? Church, have you heard from Scuba Toad if he had to step away? Oop, hold on. I see him message. He said, hey, Sam. Awesome. Chat only tonight. Awesome.
Oh, so y'all are good?
Yes, we're good. All right. So now I can actually talk through my plays. Scuba Toad is chat only tonight. We're doing our seal deck with our Sunder. So I'm interested to see how this goes. I don't have as much removal to deal with some of the bigger breakthrough threats, but I have a lot of shenanigans. So we're hoping that we could kind of push forward. So the Blight Witch with Dark Pryings is pretty nice. I think here I probably just play the Brawler to level it because Brawler is such a strong card with that battle ability. We're not going to hit anything, but basically we're going to play the Brawler, to activate the Blight Witch, play the Dark Pryings, and then reanimate the Brawler. I'm actually really excited about that line, so that's what we're going to do. And again, so for anyone who doesn't know Dark Pryings yet, so basically you could give one of your creatures attack, and if it's level 1, it gets stealth. The next time it deals damage to an enemy player, you may reanimate a level 1 creature. So basically, the little combo I'm going to try to do here is use my Blight Witch to sacrifice the Ardent Brawler to give it +3 in stealth. So then it deals damage, unless they have something with aggressive, which they actually do have a couple cards with aggressive. So they might be able to get past this. But then I could reanimate the Ardent Brawler if they don't have the aggressive card. So I'm really hoping that I can make this work. So we're going to go Blight Witch. We're going to destroy. We're going to Dark Pryings. And really hope that they don't have any aggressive cards in hand. All right. So we got that stealth damage. We're going to reanimate our Brawler. And we're going to kill that Wisp. And now we have another target for that Blight Witch. And we got a pretty solid hand here, too. So likely what I'm going to do is play the Malicious Direhound, sacrifice to make a... Oh, Echoing Warstoker, though. I actually have some really strong cards. Oof. I actually don't know the way I want to do this. I guess we're going to find out together. The Preserved Habitat here is really strong. So I might need to play this Malicious Direhound to be able to give this additional attack. Although that will only go to 8. And right now you could activate, give everything. Oh, it's only 1 armor at level 1. Okay, so that's not as bad. So I need to be able to deal 8, which I will be able to do with Direhound. So if I Echoing, I'm probably going to have to do that off the Direhound. So does Blight Witch trigger Slay since Slay is bugged? Actually, yes. So that was a question that Carl Testa just asked. So I'm going to try not to take advantage of that. But technically, with the Slay abilities, they technically still trigger whether or not you're killing your own creatures. So Sacrifice Chamber technically would trigger here. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go Malicious Direhound. I'm going to kill this to make the... All right, well, we'll just do it. So as we talk it out loud. So I'm going to go Malicious Direhound. We're going to destroy this to make a zombie. Then we're going to destroy here. And we're going to play a spell. So we're going to go... I think Sacrifice Chamber is more important. Oh, I hate how this is the right place to put it, because it is going to slay, hopefully. But I don't want to take advantage of that bug, so I'm not going to put it there. Instead, we're going to put it in this lane. We're going to give this +2 attack. If they upgrade a card, then basically we're going to Echoing Warstoker, play our Defrost Hills with that Echoing ability, and then deal 3 more damage. So we'll still kill there. Our Defrost Hills, so this is supposed to give Defender, but it doesn't right now. So unfortunately, that's not going to trigger. We're going to have just enough to be able to still kill, so that's good. And we're still going to get the kill here too. So overall, this is going to work out pretty well. I'm going to lose the Blight Witch, but I'm okay with that. So we're going to Echoing Warstoker. We're going to play our Deep Frost Hills. So I'm glad I actually did it the way I did. This will deal 3 damage to this Shield Droid. These are now going to trade. These are going to trade. And we're going to Sacrifice Chamber. This deck is pretty crazy. All right. So looking at this hand, I think I just want to upgrade the Scorchmane Dragon, and then we can Infernal Ritual it away. Echoing, I like a lot. It's basically like Urantia Elementalist, but just for Exalts. So it's literally the same progression on a common modifier. And Urantia Elementalist is one of my favorite cards from set 1, just because I love playing free spells. So the fact that you can just have this on just pretty commonly, I'm really excited about that modifier. All right, so we got the Habitat. We could potentially get +3 here if they upgrade, which is likely to happen. So I think if I do this, we're dealing... We can't kill it right off the bat. So we're going to Infernal Ritual. Question is, do I Defrost Hills? Part of me wants to, because if they don't have an upgrade card, it guarantees to kill it. I think I just have to hope they don't, because worst case, like, this lives. But, like, yeah, I think I'm happy with that move. So something's going to get -2. All right, stabilizing. Okay, so that lives. Not the end of the world. All right, I'm happy with this sequence. And we got a Scorchmane. And we could get our stones out. Do we have any spares? I think we didn't hit our... Oh, no, we did hit our Dire Hound. So we could just literally just reanimate that if we want. Or we could play a Brute. So this got -2. That's going to get -3. I have a feeling we have an upgrade card coming. If that's the case, I definitely need to get rid of that. The thing is, Brawler is insane. I think I need to be able to use this Brawler. What's the ability here? Play up to 2 Gizmos. I've got Play the Stones, which I'm going to do as my second play. Make sure it's going to be in an empty lane. So right now, I think I want the bigger one to die. So if I play the Ardent Brawler first, I get the Slight Trigger, I kill that. Then I play the Scorchmane Dragon second. I kill something with the 5 damage, and I have the Dragon. Yeah, that's 100% the right move. So we go Brawler, we kill, we slay. Then we're going to Scorchmane Dragon. We're going to remove whatever the threat is. Which actually, I think that's perfect. Because this doesn't actually kill right here. And now it kills. This gets -2, so that's 5. I'm okay with this. Then we're going to Scorchmane Dragon. We're going to kill. Play Scorcian Stones here. So it's going to get a counter. And then I think we're in a good spot. All right, so I don't want to use the Blight Witch over this. I'm not going to take advantage of the bug by activating and slaying off the Unstable Vortex. Right now, what's the best option? Okay, so the Vigilant Crusher is kind of worthless here. I do kind of want to play this Blight Witch, but I think this might be my second play. I could deal 4 to deal 8. Put this down to 1. It's going to die at the end of this turn probably anyway. And I'm okay kind of messing around with that. I don't really want to destroy anything off Blight Witch based off my current board state ability. Although I technically could upgrade the Vortex and then kill it. It's not the end of the world. I guess that's what we'll do. And I want this to be... I guess we'll put it across from the profit. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go unstable vortex. I'm not going to take advantage of that bug. So we're going to put it here. We're going to destroy this. We're going to deal 4. We're going to kill that. And I do think I actually want to... do I? So if I leave this here, I'm going to deal 7 damage. This is potentially going to become a 7-8. Yeah, I can't let that happen. And then obviously, yeah, they're going to drop this here, but they're taking no damage, so this isn't going to get any additional attack. Oh, that's actually really funny. I forgot that this is all. So if they pick mage, then it will also hit here. So obviously that's the right choice. It's not unopposed. Ooh, I really like how we're landing these together. So we've got the Echoing Warstoker. We're going to play the Deep Frost Hills. We're going to use it to kill probably the Tremosaur. And then we could probably Aether Tap or Restless Dead. Okay, we got the level 2. This is going to get +4/+4. So I won't be able to kill it off the Deep Frost. So I think what we're going to do instead, we're going to mobility. We're going to... Yeah, we're going to Echoing Warstoker. We're going to drop Deep Frost Hills in the same lane. I guess technically I'm going to look into some sort of Restless Dead or into an Aether Tap, or maybe Aether Tap into Restless Dead. I think I like the Aether Tap this to get additional attack, and then because I play a Spell Sprite, kill it in Restless Dead. So that's going to be the line. All right, so what we're going to do here... I almost screwed that up. No, I didn't. Again, I can't put it in this link, so I don't want to risk the Slay ability not doing, or incorrectly using the Slay ability. Then we're going to destroy here. We're going to play a Restless Dead. I need to check my Banish pile to see if there are any spirits worth playing. The Dire Hound's not going to help me too much. So we're going to make a Brute. This will give -4 attack. I don't really want to deal with that. I won't get a counter here, but I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'd rather... I think that's a better position. So this is going to kill... I don't need to use my Deep Frost Hills. I'll take 8. And actually, I also like the Sacrifice Chamber triggers here, so that was definitely the right move. We've got Infernal Ritual, which is great. I could Dire Hound, kill here, bring back a level 1. Right now, there's not any crazy level 1s that we could deal with. Although I could Dire Hound kill the Scorch Main, then kill the Dire Hound to Infernal Ritual, and then bring back the Dire Hound. That's interesting. I don't hate that move. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna play the Dire Hound. We're gonna destroy here. We're gonna bring back a level 1. Which level 1 are we grabbing? Probably the Vortex. Yeah, why not? Then we're gonna kill this. We're gonna play this. And we're gonna pump here. And then we're gonna pass. We technically could now. Oh, Dark Pryings isn't the one I was thinking of. It's all good. I was thinking this was the one that reanimates, but this is the one that gives you stealth to reanimate. So we're gonna have this strike here. So we get that kill. Then we're going to give, I guess, this +5 in stealth. Oh, boost is cool. Well, I think that's just lethal. Yeah, because I think he forgot that that had stealth. Wow, this deck was pretty fun. There's definitely some lines I probably could have done a little bit better. Yeah, he just messaged me, missed the stealth. Yeah, I had a feeling. But yeah, this is a really fun list. So I am going to quickly report the results. So I'm just messaging him real quick. Yeah, so overall, this performed very well. I'm very excited to see how this goes for the rest of the night. I do have to remember that Restless Dead and Dark Pryings are different cards, because I was planning like, oh yeah, I could reanimate off the Restless Dead or play a Brute. But luckily I had the ability still with my Forgeborn ability to still get the kill off of the creature. But yeah, overall, the The Blight Witch just has a lot of shenanigans it could go with. And then we have the way to play the free Exalts, and there's 2 really solid Exalts in this list. Again, I just wish that Deep Frost Hills worked the way it was supposed to by actually giving Defender as well, because I'd have a little bit more versatility. And also because I don't want to take advantage of the Sacrifice Chamber bugs. It was really hard to, like, I almost had to sometimes suboptimally put some of my creatures in other lanes because I didn't want to, like, kill my own creature with, like, my Blight Witch and then, or kill my own creature with, like, an activated ability to then activate the Sacrifice Chamber and artificially gain more life when I wasn't supposed to. So definitely, hopefully Slay is something that gets fixed soon. Just because obviously, like, I could activate my Portal Shade, destroy it, and I think it still gives the Slay ability. And same with the Unstable Vortex. So I tried to avoid that as much as possible when I placed everything down. But let's see how much time we have left in this round. Looks like we have about 19.5 minutes, so about 20 minutes or so. Actually, it's interesting because me and Scuba Toad started probably about 10 minutes late, and we're one of the first groups done as well. But we both play a ton, so it makes sense that we would kind of move pretty quickly. But let's just do a solo battle. So I'm actually going to play the list that I was very excited about that I made, that I played against myself earlier on. So this is just for fun against the computer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go solo battle, and I'm going to pick something strong. Let's see. So there's a deck that I like to test against when I play against the AI. Let me see if I could find it. I know with the way that everything is kind of... Oh, here we go. Swamp Moss Double Seal. So this is just a double Forge Seal Mantis deck, and it's got a ton of life gain, and overall the AI plays it usually pretty well. So it's a good deck just to play test against because it's got so much removal. It's just kind of... You're going to have to deal with it. So... Yeah, so this is a deck that I've been experimenting with a little bit. So it's basically a Hantu deck with a River of Souls with a Betrayer Direhound. So again, this is not part of the sealed. I'm just playing against the AI right now. And Ike's Ninja just commented, you have some stealth, too bad the Hills Exalt doesn't give Defender. I know, with the stealth, if I could kind of make that work, it would be really solid. So this is interesting because I want to play Reconstruct just for the sake of upgrading it, but I'm going to play the Regard Carrier, and I'm going to move it, make the Gizmo, and then I guess I'll Hantu over it. See, interesting. The AI decides to let me keep it. We're gonna mobility. We are going to upgrade that Geist. And we're gonna Dreadbolt something. Part of me wants this to live, but something else is gonna get +2/+2. I don't care. I want Hantu to live. Let's see if we get that again. Alright, that time it took the damage. So we got the River of Souls and the Direhound. So that Direhound might be pretty nice against this zombie. So we're going to River of Souls first. We're not going to activate. I'm going to stabilize that Glow Hive. That'll be pretty nice. So we're going to activate. We're going to play our Betrayer, stabilizing. Destroy. We're going to play our zombie. Stabilize. See if they take the damage. They did not. Which is the right move. Now we got a bunch of triggers. So I feel like Hantu's a deck that you cannot really play against the AI because it's just going to kind of do what it wants. So you don't really get a good That's what I'm looking for. A good idea of how it's going to work. All right, goodbye, Hantu. I like this Brigade carrier. I might do it again. I think so. I'm not going to move it yet. See what's in the banished pile. I can steal with Grave Robber. Lyria could be interesting, but I don't have any level 1s. Never mind. So I might save that for next turn. So we're going to move this. Play Gizmo. So those are going to trade if I let it. I kind of want to reconstruct. So we'll use the river. I'm okay to take 6 to level this and kill that. And yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we got a River of Souls that we could reanimate our Hantu, and then we got Stabilizing Direhound, which we could start sacrificing everything. And we've got Grave Robbery too. So we're going to mobility this way. We're going to play River of Souls, and we're not going to activate it yet. We're going to say done. Alright, so I kind of wish I activated it first, but it's okay. We're going to activate. We're going to play Hantu. We're going to grab the Direhound. We've got nothing to stabilize, but it's fine. We're going to destroy the Gizmo. We're going to reanimate. I guess I technically could reanimate the carrier. Why not? Oops, hit the wrong pile. Uh-oh. It's either that or the Horrific Geist. Like, I don't hate playing the Geist. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to wait on the Grave Robbery. That's fun. So this is normally a 410. We'll stabilize that. Why not? This is fun when the AI lets me do silly things. Which one will we destroy to make our zombie? Why not? So they're going to be able to kill level 1 creature, which is fine. Let's see if they let me reanimate it immediately. They do not. We're going to go our other Hantu. We're going to activate from their banished pile. Oops. We'll bring back we'll go Glow Hive. feeling we're going to kill off the Hantu damage. Maybe not. We're going to be close. And we got that reconstruct, which is fun. We've got another River of Souls, which I think I'm going to save that. We'll play the Hantu. Actually, no. We're going to play the other one. We're going to play the Hantu. We're going to play the Horrific Geist. I guess technically I could have gone Stabilizing Moorhound. We'll play Greedy. Stabilizing Direhound, I mean. There we go. Yeah, so some of these Hantu shenanigans could be pretty silly. But again, the AI is not going to make the right decisions on when to take damage or not. So let's see. We've got 8 minutes left. There are 3 matches remaining. I'm going to go back into the voice chat. See if anyone's hanging out. No, I'm still muted, but if anyone talks, I could kind of talk through and hang out with everyone. But yeah, so let me switch my deck back to my sealed list. And so we got about 8 minutes left. I could technically do another solo battle. Let's see. I guess, you know what, I might as well do another solo battle with my sealed deck. I'll play against the same list. See how I could handle it. Here, I think making a brute could be nice. And so I could give one of my creatures 3 attack and an enemy creature -3 health. Let's do it. So I think we're going to drop the Sacrifice Chamber in the middle. I was hoping the Engulfer would kind of be able to be utilized, but I need the Sacrifice Chamber out. I could still play it. Infernal Ritual, I'm sad to not level up, but in this situation, I just kind of want to get the body out. I also want to level this up.
Does anyone else feel like that set 3 is potentially going to bring kind of those hardcore people who are wanting a more mature game experience into the game now?
I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that, but I'd love for you to elaborate.
Sure. I mean, I'm just speaking from my own play group's experience. They love Magic, and then they love they played some Star Wars. They like Lorcana, and yeah, their gripe has always been that customization hasn't necessarily been there, and then they feel like there aren't enough play decisions. And with what I've seen with set 3, and then with playing around with it some, I feel like all of a sudden you can add a lot more play decisions to the game, even though you're only playing 2 cards per turn by default.
Thank you for elaborating. And I will say, now that I understand what you're talking about, I agree. I think the activated exalts with energy counters like that alone as a way to like make cards feel engaging and make it feel like you have more actions than you did by just the card per card, um, and more kind of activated abilities. I would agree with you on that point.
Yeah, and I like that exalts now. It's a resource that you can choose to use when you play it or later, and that type of thing. Keep things stored up and such.
Womp womp. I wanted to use that Dark Prongs. So yeah, I'm basically just going through and playing a test game. Now, one thing that's unfortunate is that Sacrifice Chamber kind of double activates on turns where you don't really, it's not supposed to. So I definitely feel kind of guilty, and I don't want to run lines like this against an actual person in a tournament if I could avoid it. So that's actually not bad. The Hungering Strike off of the Ardent Brawler. I am sad this won't flip. I want to flip real bad. Might as well do my sacrifice chamber. So I could push the extra 5 with Portal Shade, or I could kill something with the Echoing Warstoker, or kill something with the Malicious Tirehound. At this point, we've only got 1 Exalt left. So I just think I'd rather upgrade here. We're not going to kill this. If we had another... If the level 1 Engulfer would have done a little more and killed something else, I probably would have, but not worth it here. Oof. That was pretty solid. That was a good move by the AI.
We're done.
I think he's in Birch is in table 2, picking on the last game.
So we've got the Scorch Main. Frost Axe. I don't know if we really have a great use for this turn. We'll find out, I guess.
All right, it looks like we have just one match that is wrapping up shortly, or did I miss it? Nope, we're good.
They're all submitted, yep.
All right. So here are the round 2 pairings. And good luck. Have fun. If you've got any questions or need me for anything, let me know.
All right, well, I think that with this Dark Heart board, this would have been hard for me, but I have to leave this to be able to join round 2. So it's me versus Andrew Tenney. Table 5. Hey, what's up?
Hello, hello. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. How'd your first match go?
It went well. How'd yours go?
Pretty all right. Yeah.
I like your deck's name. Nice for seal deck number 69.
Yep. I was just like, I don't care about what this deck actually operates. I saw I got 69.
You're a hero.
Yeah.
I haven't even looked at the deck yet. I've just seen the name, and that's all that matters.
All that matters.
All
Nothing
right.
else important going on here.
Let me open up my Steam so I could send an invite. Right.
And there we go. And there we go.
I should probably actually look at what your deck does. Ooh, Betrayer's Spirit Charm is cool. And obviously River Souls is always great. Got Herboris. I'm jealous of that preserved habitat with the Cultivating Guardian.
Yep, there's some real, a lot of upgrade in this deck with that.
Yeah, this is sick.
Yeah, no, it was my other two decks. The Loin I pulled was absolute trash, and the Tempest was like mediocre at best.
I feel
It's
ya.
like, oh, these are clearly the ones. So that's all that matters.
Let's see. I am
Alright,
first.
I'm gonna do my thing that I always forget to do, which is mark that you have the first turn, so I don't forget. Like
Oh, true.
always. It's like every time I'm just like,
I think this card's too important not to play.
the Sacrifice Chamber. Interesting. Okay. Scroll through some lists. Do they still have the glitch where on that? That's
Say it again.
all right. That's not what I want to do. Do that. We can do that. We can do that. That. Okay, so they still do have the messed up thing.
What does?
Yeah. The fact that you cannot see any of the commanders' cards that they pull into play.
The Commander's cards? Are you talking about the Soulbinds?
This card. Yeah, the Saurian Stones.
Oh, okay. So if you want, if you go to my name on the event, you could pull my deck list, or I could also send it to you on Discord, so you could just see.
Oh, I pulled your deck list. They saw that glitch. Those, for some reason, commander cards don't get shown on the shared deck list.
Oh yeah, that's frustrating. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not too. I'm sure it's literally. I was just trying to remember which is the tick rate for yours. Like I know yours is literally the same as all the other commanders, where it's like does a thing after it does its thing transform.
Yeah, but it's important to know
person.
though, so you could prepare.
Yeah. So I was like trying to.
You've
really
got
look
Bones
it
of
up.
Solace, and you've got Soul Siphon and Soul Swap. All right.
Let's go with. That might be well. Now we're gonna do it this way. We'll put him into play. Yeah, obviously we will upgrade that guy.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, I got my upgrade sequence going on. Wow, no damage first turn. Exciting first.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Okay. I guess that's what we do then. Okay. Ooh, do I? Yeah. Yeah, we do it as much as I can find. It's fine.
Let's see. What do I do? I could play this.
There we go. Just gonna look at the card database to solve this problem. Right, okay, Scar says right, it's the one you have to contest because it just gets one every time it's nothing across from it. Okay.
So I've got a decision to make. I think we're going to start with see, cause like I know the placement I need to do, but then it's also the potential risk of the bug of slay when I kill my own things, also dealing the slay damage. So I'm like trying to avoid that, but I also am like
Yeah.
that's the right laden placement of what I'm gonna place just for
Yeah.
general play. So I
Exactly,
think I
yeah,
have
it's
to
always
do it because of that.
yeah, but I've definitely had some instances where I was not had to undo a whole turn that took like a long time, so I ticked off like 8 activates and then realized, oh no, my lanes are full. My rumbled spark is just going to disappear. Hold on.
This is more of I'm just trying not to like give myself an unfair advantage of like if I slay one of my own creatures in a sacrifice chamber lane, I don't want to start dealing extra damage.
Yeah.
I do think though that's where I have to place this, and I definitely have to place this first.
Oh yeah, Blight Witch. Okay. What spells do you have real quick? While we're about this. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, you got Flame Stoker in there as well, yeah. Okay, so you have this still works out, so you'll still do this anyways. Go with that guy so we have him for later.
So now I actually have a decision to make. So what is the most important way to do this? Technically, I think this card is stronger. I think I'm okay if I don't play this then. I drop this out. Ah, that's a tough choice.
As it goes a lot of times, yeah.
This out. I can activate. Drop this. What have we not played? Okay. I think this is probably more important. And yeah, do this. I might not have it in hand though. So we're gonna play this. Now I feel bad because I'm gonna get that slay trigger that I'm not supposed to get. But I need to kill this.
Things that they need
I had a feel like I was predicting that you were gonna end up trying to kill this Blight Witch. I was not ready for the preserved habitat. So it's like I was actually gonna basically replace the Blight Witch with an Echoing Warstoker was the plan.
Yeah, because it's a deep frost out of the way. You know where it is.
That actually works out very well.
Yeah. Okay, let me do tap right after that. Nice.
This first.
Nice.
Gotta. I'm sorry again about these slate triggers.
Yeah, glitches they have in the thing. Let's go for
Nice.
and on this side.
Doesn't help me anymore. Dang. I feel like this is more important to upgrade. So I guess we might as well. It's gonna die anyway.
All right, there you go.
It's interesting because I'm not usually a fan of Vile, but the fact that you have the Bones of Solace, being able to
Yeah.
sacrifice your own creatures is not bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. When you have the right things for it, it can work out well. And the River of Souls definitely helps with it too.
Yeah. Hmm. What do I want to do with this? I feel like this goes here.
I want to get kind of flag, but I kind of need to get this flag first. Okay, see what you're doing there. Which is fine, I suppose. Because we can do that anyways. Okay, yeah, that'll work out. I think. Oop, not that line. Not that line. Not. As much as I want that, I think play is actually. Ooh, that's glitchy. Okay.
What's wrong?
Interesting. I was letting me select any lane for that. It's like,
Oh
okay,
yeah, that
make a note.
definitely. Yeah, I've seen that's a bug that I basically make sure I always put it in the same lane.
Yeah, that's what I was looking. I was like, oh, let me make sure I do not click the wrong lane with this.
I get that. All right. So which lane do I want this in? Because technically, you want your stuff to die in this lane. So if that's the case, might as well throw this in. And then
Well played. Well played.
that. Kill it
The
here.
zombie brute. Oh, yep.
I think we want this here.
Yeah, that's gonna be
And we're
fair
gonna
enough.
kill ahead of time.
Yep. What's the transformer effect on your commander?
Is deal 5 damage to a creature, or you may deal up to 5 damage to a creature.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It better be, man. Like that would really suck if it wasn't and it triggers at the wrong time.
Oh, I know.
Well, I guess I'm killing my own guy.
That would be wild.
It just sucks that there are some creatures that do have effects where it's just like you have to do this, and if you do, here's the good effect, and it's just like
Where
I
am
hate
putting this?
I hate that you're forcing me to do this.
Kind of want this.
Either tap is such a solid card.
I know.
Wow.
I don't like seeing this on curve. That cultivating garden could be so strong, especially with how much you can upgrade stuff.
Yep.
We definitely have to do this. Dang, do I block here or do I try to push? I think we need to try to push some damage.
Alright. I guess I'm taking down just that's fine. But we'll do all the opportunity. It's just, do the old switcheroo. Who I want back actually out of everything? It's probably who I wanted. Well, Um, or we can do that. No, we'll bring him back.
Nice. Neither of us get our counters.
Yep. Oh, believe me, the number of times where my bone of souls because people know they want to be destroyed just sits there as like a well, this lane's just gonna exist.
Yep.
Gotta try and figure out some way to entice them to come kill the thing, and then accidentally like have something that's too annoying to kill sitting in, and it's just like, fuck it. Guess we're just getting this.
Oof.
Alright. Let's see. That's good. Um, oh, do that. And we'll do
This is Ardent. All right. Huh. I feel like, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but I think this is what we gotta play. Is it the right move? Maybe not. So I do this first. This makes me sad. But we have to do it like this.
Aw. Good point. Damage. And probably have enough things to deal with it. So the answers. Yeah.
All right. I will say I was so terrified of Caller of Souls because if you had that, that could have been a blowout. Because I was like, I have a
If
level
only.
2 sacrifice chamber, and I was like, I want to play this so bad, but like, I can't risk it because if you played a Caller of Souls, pumped your preserved habitat lane, and all that stuff, I was like, that would have
Yeah.
been too insane. So
If
I'm
only.
gonna do this to kill there.
Way up there. Hey, we'll both get one more.
Hmm. I think now is probably the time for this. What's your ability? Soul Siphon. Huh. Dang it. You keep making me have to make decisions.
No one likes making decisions.
The problem is if you have that, that could just be too brutal.
That is
I
the
think
question. What did I draw to my hand?
I just got to get rid of the breakthrough before you could soul siphon it.
Yeah. Now I have decisions. I was about to save that for later.
Yeah.
And differential because your sacrifice chamber is going to go off. We'll eventually have to deal with it anyways. In that case, at least we'll clear it out. At least I'll die. So 5, so I'll be taking 10 damage this round. Five, 6. Yeah, so we'll get that with later.
That flipping, I think, helps me. I actually forgot that I was going to flip this turn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot more easier to handle the Scorian sounds, I feel like.
I agree.
It's just like you throw in a lane, you just avoid putting anything in that lane.
Exactly.
Alright. Alright, of course we draw that with 2 weights. Alright.
Oh, that card is so good if you could get it on curve. I was so scared to see it early.
Yeah.
Hmm. I think we have to just... drop this here. No, you can't soul siphon in this lane. activating so I don't feel bad putting this here. So we're gonna... If I do this, I think this is just the better of cards to play going into next cycle. I think here Spirit makes more sense.
Okay. So we start by doing that.
Interesting. Oh, because you don't want me to use my ability, maybe? Because I was like, no
Yep,
creature.
exactly. Yep. I'm letting you take first position. I need to see what you're doing.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, so we will not outwit.
Yeah, that's the one problem. Like, I just need to figure out, because we have some fun things to do. Yeah, I know I have a forge ability, don't worry. Because what we're going to do is pull
Oh,
the thing off
yeah.
that we've been doing, which is to be really cruel here.
I'm excited.
Yep, I'm about to board wipe.
Board wipe. Oh, Caller
Yep.
of Souls.
Yep. I believe I counted correctly on this.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sick.
And then we just get that into play for now in case I need to use it for later. And I guess I might as well use it now, actually. Fuck it.
Yeah, because it's the last opportunity.
Yeah, I'd rather not. Like, I was thinking, like, do I keep it in play to have a creature in play? But nah, we have our beefy guy that, although he's across from a Deep Frost, that's fine. He's just extra beefy. Okay. Now we determine how we do this.
Hmm. I think the best way to go. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
answer is we start by just putting this into play. And then pass the turn.
That's interesting. I think. Yeah, that's more important here. The question is, do I do this? I think I get more out of this by doing it now. Yeah, I kind of let you upgrade something off of playing a creature off River of Souls.
Yeah. All right. Interesting. Okay, so we just avoid that guy. Okay. All right. That's what you're doing. So it's a bait play there. That's fine. Because I have a couple options I can do with that. Once the answer to this question is, I think we need to start taking damage. So we play this guy. Or no. Oh yes, I'll do straight damage if I do that. And okay. Yes, put him in. And we'll do this. Do we just grab him? Or do we go for that? No, we'd go for this play here.
I'm lucky I had the removal.
And nothing happens. Well, full board where we just, what a great to come around. I mean, for you, good because you have so much more health right now. So
Yeah, for sure.
you just have to maintain a health lead. This will get interesting.
I think we have to. At this point, probably this. Right.
Okay. Yeah,
I think I'm just making sure that. This card. Actually, that dies to Varric's Embrace. That's a card I have not seen yet this game. So I think instead.
All right. Okay. That's what. There's only one obvious answer. Uh, um, yeah. Bring that into play this time.
That makes sense. Hmm. That's interesting. So if I play this, I do that into that. I think that's the best move. Yeah. 'Cause then I could also give that as well. So we're going to drop your second, though. And I need that to do that. So we're going to drop this. Kill that. Drop this. Kill. This is a risk.
This is a risk. I see what you do. Okay. That one is a little. Okay, so 7/7. Ooh, that is. It's the same differential, but I'm not killing it this turn, so there's no reason for me to. Well, okay, so now I have two options here. Either take the straight 14 this turn and take the 7 differential, which is still effectively 14, or I clear. But I also feel like I need to clear that out because you just taking that off. This is a hard decision, actually.
Yeah.
This saves me this, but this will give me more over time. Unless there's a third dumber option. So that'll give me one thing on the field for next turn, clear you out, and still take it. So the question is, do I straight take it? Do I straight take it or take it? So that's +4. I hate it because I feel like I need to have this in play otherwise. No, we just take the set. Yeah, this is the option. Yeah,
Makes sense.
so better is just take the one tick of damage and that's it.
You
All
gain
right.
some life, and then it's the 7 and
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. Take the 7/7. It's the question of.
I get that.
Yeah. But hopefully push off. It's next turn. Okay. Okay. That's better. That's better. I mean, Have current position of play.
And this is the last turn, by the way.
I know.
Okay.
Look, I know. So I'm like, how much damage can I do to you is the question. And the question is, I don't. Maybe I can do more damage? Maybe I can do more damage. So the obvious answer is. Play this. No, he has to play that there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes. Do that first. Yeah, I know. God.
Don't play anything with 2 attack.
I know. Oh boy! Didn't you know? You foiled my entire plan with that. I didn't possibly think there was a way that I could do anything. I love how my ability is just so useless. All right, we gotta just hope this is enough. I don't think it is. Yes, is there any useful reason to use my forge? No. I think you have this game.
Yeah.
That unfortunate slay effect meant my Arboreus couldn't actually get his plus damage.
Good game. That was a wild one.
Yeah. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is math-wise, that was what, two ticks of slay from the chamber that popped off.
Yeah.
Which is yeah. Things that can't be accounted for. A thing that hopefully they'll fix in the system.
I agree. I think we were the last ones as well, so I think we need to run into the.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it was really nice to meet you, and it was really nice to play.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was an interesting game.
All right. Talk to you later.
I apologize.
There actually are a fair number of triple ghoulish decks out there.
Yes.
So
Yikes.
dozens of people could live the dream.
Dozens.
Hey, Church. I'm trying to submit the scores, but it's saying no authenticated user found. So
I got it submitted.
Oh, you did already? Awesome.
Well, I just did it now. Yeah, I was pulling it up.
Good stuff.
It's just you that's
They
not
don't
authenticated.
they don't even know what they have. I'm sure they're out there. They don't even know the power they have when they're triple ghoulish. They don't even know.
True.
All right, let me show you the power of goulash.
Okay, I think we are getting ready for the final round here. Everything's been submitted. Thank you everybody for taking time out of your night to show up and participate. Again, if you end up not winning your decks, email op@stoneblade.com with your account name, with your account name and the name that is on this event, and I will shoot you an invoice where then you can buy these decks. If you end up having any like technical issues in this round or something like that, please let me know as soon as possible so we can work out a solution for it. And as always, there are some of those cards that are kind of bugged, and just because you're able to do something from the digital client doesn't mean that's what the card intends for you to do. So please read the cards carefully and do what the card is allowing you to do. I know that I made that mistake on yesterday's stream, so I'm just trying to be overly cautious to make sure everybody's following the rules. And other than that, thank you everybody, and have a good final round, and have a good night. Take care.
You too.
Thank you for the tournament.
I'm just waiting on my opponent here. Cletus McElroy. I don't know if I know who they are. So hopefully they jump in here. Sorry for the awkward silence while we're waiting. There's a chance that Cletus might not have a mic, because it looks like someone was looking for them before as well. So hopefully we find Cletus real soon. Hey, Church, do you happen to know who Cletus McElroy is?
Who is? I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. I'm sorry to get you right when you're reading something. Cletus McElroy.
Oh,
So it looks like Irigama was looking for them earlier, but I didn't see who replied. So I have a feeling they might be
okay.
doing text only, but I'm just trying to figure out who I'm supposed to be reaching out to.
Yeah, I'll investigate.
Thank you so much.
I recognize them.
Hopefully we figure out who Cletus is soon, just because I need to get to bed real soon. Someone's typing in the general chat, so hopefully that is who we're looking for. Oh, I didn't check. So they noticed they sent the code in the table. I didn't see the table chat. I actually don't see it. Oh, there's a text chat and a voice text chat. That is why I missed it. All right. Oops. No, not online battle. Friend battle. All right, we're about to get started. All right. All right, so what are we doing here? I don't hate Inflaming Sparker into a Blight Witch into a Deep Frost Hills. Unfortunately, this doesn't give Defender, so I'm probably still taking 7 if I do it that way. I think I'm okay with that, though. Well, honestly, probably the smart move would have been play the Brawler in an open lane, then kill it with the Blight Witch. But the biggest thing here is we're going to get a 6/6, depending on what they play. 7/7, that's not ideal. So we could basically defrost hills twice to kill this. I'm taking 14 this turn, but it's fine. At least I hope it's fine. This is one of those turns that, again, I really wish Deep Frost Hills worked the way it was supposed to and gave Defender. But it's fine. We're all fine. Alright. So I don't hate the level up a Scorch Main into a Restless Dead or something like that. So we're gonna just kill. Then we're gonna play a Scorch Main. There's a couple ways that I could take this. I kind of want to make sure this just dies. Although I think if I wait, I do the Firestoker ritual and then I Scorch Main it away. It's a risk. Let's make sure they don't have any removal. Let me look at their deck list. There's nothing I think I need to be scared of except for Engulfer, but they don't have a Exalt, and Alamancer isn't going to kill anything. Pulse Mage would, but I think that's not the end of the world if they Pulse Mage, because then I could just Restless Dead into something like a Sacrifice Chamber. So we're just going to not activate here. If I'm missing something, I'm missing something. It's not the end of the world. Alright, I'm happy with that. So then I Ritual, kill here, activate, and then play probably Sacrifice Chamber. So we're going to go Ritual. Deal 8 here. We're going to activate, kill. Yeah, and I think at this point, Sacrifice Chamber is important. I don't want to put it in the Blight Witch lane because of the fact that we could get the unnecessary slays. But if they block to kill, which is what I'm expecting, I gotta put this here. Already down 14. And I've seen most of my spells anyway. At least in this cycle. Okay, that works. No, I don't feel as bad. Well, it doesn't work. I'm not a fan of this dying. So I guess I was somewhat thinking about Restless Dead to make sure I had another body. But you can't live scared. And granted, it still would have died because of the Electronet, so I'm glad I got the Sacrifice Chamber out there. And now I could engulf it immediately. And then Aether tap that if I need to. So I think we're in a good spot unless they somehow power this up. River of Souls, not bad. Playing that right away. We're going to engulf. We're going to kill. And we're going to slay. We're likely going to Aether tap here. Unless something crazy happens. So we got Hibernating Reaper. So yeah, this basically will live through the Aether tap. So we do this. This is going to get +3. Not the end of the world. So I can immediately kill the Reaper next turn. And we could kill that with Scorched Main. And we've got stones. And we've got Aether tap. So we're going to just activate first. The question is... Yeah, I think I do this first, the Scorch Main, and just clear the board. Put this in the middle because I can mobility it out of the way. Reason being is that I can play my Scorcian Stones wherever, so I can move this, play it, and then get a Spell Swarm. So I think I'm very happy with this board state right now. And if they Mind Wipe, then it's not the end of the world either. So I still Aether tap this one. So we've got a Reaper. I still think we... Before we do, we're going to mobility. Then we're going to play the stones. That'll get the pump. Then we Aether tap. That'll get a pump. And we'll just kill the zombie that they're going to inevitably play. This is getting -3. I feel it. But we're likely getting a counter. I'll be quite surprised if they put a creature in this lane to make sure I don't get a counter. They're likely activating the river, giving something defender, and if I were them, I would, yeah, probably block here. Oh, it's suppressing, so that's not bad. That was something I did not see. Then they obviously will activate once. They'll get the Forge activate again. Actually, they don't need to do that. They activate and kill something else or deal damage to something else because these are going to trade. Oh yeah, that's solid. I definitely hate when cards don't work the way they're supposed to because, like, for example, in my opinion, the right play here is you play the Blight Witch in the lane with the Reaper as your second play. So I guess first play is kind of up in the air. I could Defrost Hills and just kill something if I really wanted to. But then the second play, which I think is the most important, is you play the Blight Witch, activate, play the Sacrifice Chamber in that lane, give it additional attack. And with that, um, okay, so these are going to trade. I like that little combo. But yeah, so if I put the Blight Witch in the Sacrifice Chamber lane, it's like, then there's the risk of obviously getting the Slay Sugars you're not supposed to get, which that is what it is, I guess. Because I'm going to do my best to make it so I don't have to do that. But we definitely play a body first. Then we hope for the best in terms of what's happening here where this doesn't get removed. Then we play a Blight Witch, we kill it. Sacrifice Chamber is the best card in my hand right now, so unless for whatever reason this is going to deal damage, we're likely going to do Sacrifice Chamber. But I guess I could Defrost Hills to kill this, because I technically don't want this to deal 5. I guess we'll see. Or get 5 attack. I mean, we'll see what they play. So I think that's really what's going to be the driver. Oh, nice. So I guess, really, the only option here is just do the Blight Witch. We destroy nothing. We take 3, which is fine. I've got the Forge, so I could play something and immediately activate if I need to. And we've got Ritual. Unfortunately, if I do this the way I would like, I kill the Blight Witch. So we're going to start with the Graveborn Caller so they can't immediately kill the Blight Witch off the activation. And I'm going to drop that in this lane right here. So that's mostly done for protection right now. And then we'll kind of move from here, see what they play. If I could use the Engulfer in the Sacrifice Chamber lane, I'm going to play the Engulfer, kill something, then activate Blight Witch, kill this, and then probably Flamestoker Ritual to kill that. I guess it really depends on what they play. But likely if I were them, I would be using their Forgeborn ability to make my Blight Witch lose its ability. Which, that's fine. So I have it for next turn, if that's the case. This is definitely a fun event. I don't know how often I can do these weeknight events just because of the fact that it's like getting late and I got to be at work real early. So yeah, we're turning off Blight Witch. Okay. So they're going to activate, kill the Blight Witch, activate, kill both. Oh, interesting. That did not happen the way I expected. So if that's the case, do I ritual or do I engulf? I think we just level up the engulfer at this point. They kill both of those if they activate, so I'm fine with that. So I have a feeling there's a chance they just don't activate their Pulse Mage. We'll find out. I'm basically setting up a situation where it's very awkward for them either way. But yeah, that River of Souls with the Pulse Mage, that nice little combo, I like a lot. Just every turn, reanimate, kill, reanimate, kill. Yep. Alright. As I expected. Then we can make a mindless zombie, which is going to drop here. So we definitely got that Blight Witch second play. Grab Sacrifice Chamber, Flamestoker Ritual. So I'm probably just going to drop Nargath Commander. Their Forgeborn here is -7, +7. That's fine. So, Stat Archivist, that's not bad. So this Blight Witch is going to live if I put it in the lane with the Archivist. We're not flipping this turn, but that's not the end of the world. We're going to Ritual to kill the Skeleton. So I think Commander is the right card here. We'll probably drop the Sacrifice Chamber here. We'll give the +3 attack to the Blight Witch. So that goes to 10, and then I could activate the Commander. So these will trade. So we'll see where they give the +7 and -7. Ideally, they don't do anything, so I'm off Forge. And then we just sneak in that Blight Witch. But I guess technically, even if they do it, like, Blight Witch still lives with 1 health. So The only downside with all of this is that I'm probably going to have to take 6 actually, because the Flamestoker Ritual. If I do it on the... Right, let's see, they got 2 mages. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If they killed that, that would have been real sad. I'll be on Forge next turn, so we're all set. We're going to kill this. We're going to start by... This is being weird. We'll start with the Sacrifice Chamber that we will drop here. What the hell? That's being really bad. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. I guess we're not activating Blight Witch. That actually really hurts me. I don't have time to submit a bug report. Try one more time. It doesn't. It's not working. Yeah. Oh well. At least this is a solid play here. It is what it is. I think I'm going to save Outwit for next turn. I guess if I'm going to level up any of these, at this point, Direhound is probably better. Although, no, we're going to go more damage. It is interesting that some cards that were fixed in sets 1 and 2 are as written in set 3. So Blight Witch was fixed with an errata, but the errata to Blight Witch didn't make its way into set 3. That actually happened with an Oros as well. that like let's see what they pick. So Oros' shapeshift ability works in sets 1 and 2, but not in set 3 because it's just they never fix the text. Yeah, that makes sense. So we trade in the sacrifice chamber lane. My stones does not flip. Oh, we don't trade. My Forgeborn ability here is going to help a ton. Interesting. So I need this to die. How do I make this die? Well, I guess next turn I'm going to be able to just deal damage and kill. So we just need to block this. This is going to strike here. So I think the main thing I need to do is just make a brute. Then we see what happens. But likely we're striking. One thing is going to make its way through. If they have a Palladium Pulse Mage, that would be really strong on their part. I'm okay with the Combat Demon. So we are going to be willing to take 8, I think. So we're going to have this strike here. Then we are going to drop this here. Taking 8. That gets +7. I'm going to flip at the beginning of the turn. We're dealing 5 to something. At this point, I'm likely killing both. But we'll do it to the bigger one. Part of me wants to sacrifice chamber first, but I don't want to risk this living. They could determine choice me now, and then I'm happy playing anything. Though I guess I take 15 if they do it. That's fine. They're going to make me sacrifice chamber. This is going to be tight because Blight Witch doesn't work. Suppressing there is pretty sick. Oh, he did determine choice. We'll drop that here. Actually, we'll drop it here. Yeah, I think we're done. Kill that. Yeah, this will be a GG moment. We'll just drop that and die. So I'm just putting in a note on the feedback and bugs. All right, so I posted that on the message board. So yeah, this was a fun event. So I am going to end up going 2-1, which is not bad at all. I definitely feel like overall, some of the bugs related to set 3 just make it tough overall. Like something like the slay abilities that I had with Sacrifice Chamber, obviously can need to be fixed so you're not in that situation where you're trying not to play stuff in that lane so you don't like kind of cheat and get those extra slay triggers. But also I've noticed there's a couple things that have been errated for online play. So like the Oros shapeshift ability or escape shift ability or the Blight Witch level 3 where it's like you could do anything for the phase. That stuff doesn't work right now on set 3. So it seems like any changes they made during sets 1 and 2 did not make their way into the set 3 versions of the cards yet. So those are all just gonna have to, looks like, be re-implemented. So that makes it a little tough in terms of just some of the high level cards. So you never know when the bugs are gonna happen. But overall, the stakes are pretty low here. And actually by going 2-1, I'll be able to keep my decks, which is really nice. But yeah, I had a really great time. This deck was really strong. So once again, it's just we had a lot of really cool cards that could be reanimated, such as the Ardent Brawler. What else? The Scorchmane Dragon, if it gets leveled up. We got the Blight Witch. We got the Dire Hound, Engulfer, with a really strong spell package of just like Aether Tap. We had the Dark Prions for Reanimate. We had the Infernal Ritual, which is great for Sealed. The Relentless Dead, which could bring back the Dire Hound. And Sacrifice Chamber, which is pretty insane. So this game, I did not really get to flip the Blighted Sunder until a little too late. But overall, this deck performed very well, and I was very happy with it. So yeah, this was a great event. But I got to get going because I have to work really early tomorrow, so I got to make sure I get to bed. But thank you so much for everyone who tuned in today. I'll be posting this on YouTube, just so I have the replay there. But I also have a bunch of set 3 stuff that I've opened over the last day or so that I've been posting videos for. So if you're interested in seeing some physical set 3 openings, you can find that on my YouTube as well for NathasGaming. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.